Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to the famous TikTok beanie. I'm going to show you how to use the Sentro 48 knitting machine, and that is how you make this. I'm going to be showing you how to make the bulk of the hat without the pom-pom, but I got this pom-pom off of Amazon. I'll link it below so you can see where I got it. So if you like what you see here today, please like and subscribe, comment down below what you'd like to see next, and let's get started. For this project, you will need the Sentro 48 pin knitting machine, as well as Red Heart Super Saver stripes, and this is the retro stripe color. I know that this one is a little bit hard to find, but if you can get your hands on it, it makes a really pretty hat. If this is your first time using this machine, go ahead and watch my beginner guide video. I'll link that in the description below, just so that you know how to cast on and cast off, but I will go through that for this specific project as well. So for this hat, it is going to be 115 rows. So we are going to go until this row counter right here says 115. So go ahead and take the end of your yarn, make a slip knot, and insert that onto that white pin right here. And you are going to manually thread your machine. So cranking the hand crank, you're going to go behind and front, and continue to slowly do that the whole way around. You want to do this part slowly so that you don't drop any stitches, and you want to make sure that your project starts out on the right foot. If you do drop any stitches, unfortunately you will have to go back to fix those, and we don't want to do that. It's a tough process. Alright, and when you get back around to the front here, you want to make sure that that white pin grabs that yarn, and you are going to insert it right into this section right here. So for this project, we are going to do a medium tension. So right here measures your tension, if you can see that. And there's 1, 2, 3 holes there. The one in the middle is the medium. So you can insert your yarn there and go ahead and slowly crank that, making sure that all of the pins are grabbing that yarn. And you'll see that your row counter is going up, and you want to go pretty slow until you get to row 4. That's when it's a little bit safer, where your project shouldn't drop those stitches beyond that point. So go ahead and continue to crank for another row. Watching those pins, making sure that it's grabbing the yarn every time. Once you get past that row 4 threshold, you are pretty safe, but still be careful. If you see any drop stitches, make sure to go back and put those onto the pin that it was dropped from. So we are going to continue to crank until we get to row 115. So I will meet you back here whenever we get there. And just a tip as you're going along, whenever your work starts to touch the table or the floor, you're going to want to fold that up. You can just fold it right inside so that it doesn't drag along, and it makes it a little bit easier for your yarn to glide through the machine. So go ahead and keep cranking, and I'll meet you back here when we get to row 115. Now that we have reached row 115, we can take this tail here, leave about a foot long tail, and cut that. And then we are going to take the sewing needle that is included with the knitting machine and weave that into there. So then you're going to hold your yarn over here, and you are actually going to pull this out and go around for one row with no yarn going through. Okay, now that you have done that, you are going to cast off. So you are going to grab each of these little yarn loops that are still attached here. Some of them may have popped off on our last row around, but make sure you grab all of those so that you don't lose any stitches and your work doesn't get loose. After you have woven into that last loop, you can go ahead and tighten it just a bit and bring your hat out, and we're going to move our knitting machine out of the way. Now that we have our hat here, you can see that it is just this long tube here, and you have this end here and this side here. And the side here with these straight lines, that is going to be your outside. And since this is 2 layers, we are going to reach our hand in through this end and grab this end right here and pull it through. Once we get right there, you are going to grab just a piece of yarn, cut that, and you are going to tie this to the end here. I like to double knot it just to make sure that it doesn't come undone. So you can take your sewing needle. You're going to unroll the top here, and you are going to weave up through the top of each of these stitches until you go all the way around. And it's okay if this isn't perfect, because this will be on the inside of our beanie and we actually won't see this. After you thread through all of those loops, you are going to pull that tight. And then you are going to weave in and out, tying knots to keep this secure. After you have secured that, then you are going to insert your needle and you're going to pull this thread through here. And now we are going to take this end here and do the same thing. So you are going to pull that tight, and this will be the outside of your beanie, so you just want to make sure that it looks a little bit nicer than kind of the rough job that we did on the last one. So you are going to do the same thing, weaving in and out and tying knots here. And after you have secured that, then you are going to take your needle and go through both ends of the hat, right into the middle there. And now you have your two ends, and you are going to tie those together. So let's cut these a little bit shorter. And I'm going to triple knot this just to make sure that it doesn't come undone. Go ahead and cut that. And there you have your TikTok beanie. And you can fold it up if depending on your head size, or you can wear it as a slouchy beanie. And also, a lot of people add leather tags here or the fluffy pom-pom, and I think those are really cute to add a little something to your hat. So if you like what you see here today, please like and subscribe, comment down below what you'd like to see next. And if you would like to learn how to crochet, I have a full course linked down below in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I can't wait to see your creations. So tag me on Instagram if you make this. Bye!